6 of the RB Custom Rigs Xfinity Series, Extreme Motorsports and 99.com. Tonight, Auto Club Speedway, the 2.0 mile, very huge track for 110 laps here this evening. Austin Hill is looking to get back two-back wins here tonight. Getting one win is hard enough, but he already has 3 wins on the season. Can anyone upset awesome Austin Hill here this evening? Welcome, everybody, to MaxSpeedTV. I am Joshua Medlock, of course, alongside with me tonight, my buddy Ryan Branshaw. Ryan, bud, Auto Club Speedway. Very, very wide track, like Michigan, kind of like Talladega. It is very wide here. You can go 3 and 4 wide. But before you get to that, buddy, how are you doing?
I'm very wonderful. Been a good day for sure. And I get to just cap it off, bringing you guys this action from Auto Club.
Well, it is Auto Club. Now, you know, I was just talking about this track as being as wide as it is. These Xfinity cars are, you know, nothing compared to what the Cup cars are. We are going to get a little bit of draft here tonight, but I don't think it's going to be a major factor because they don't have that big spoiler on the back like the Cup cars do. What do you see might be the biggest problem or the biggest keys that these drivers are going to have here this evening?
Auto Club is a tight track. You can misjudge the exit of the corner very, very easily. I'm watching Brandon Freeze here almost tap the wall as I was saying that. But it's easy to misjudge there. You want to get as much momentum as you can from the corners and onto the straightaways because these straightaways are long. You do not want to be lagging behind on the straightaways here tonight. But yeah, it's a huge track. I do expect to see 4 wide, and I will be disappointed if there is no 4 wide. So.
I would be disappointed too, Ryan. You and me both. We would be two disappointed broadcasters here if we don't see at least 1 4 wide here tonight. But we are going to count it down here in practice, so let's go ahead and dive right into it. Going to start here with the pre-race analytics. Now, it is a morning race, so that track temp is just gradually going to heat up as the race goes on here in the virtual track of Auto Club. But an air temp of 63 right now. The track temp setting at 69, so it's really cool out there. 110 laps here this evening, 220 miles, a tire window. Now, this is just a rough guesstimate on the tires. I think the biggest fall off, though, going to be 20 to 30 laps on the tires. After that, you know, it's going to be just a baby in this Xfinity car until you can come down pit road. Fuel window tonight somewhere between the neighborhood ballpark of 32 to 37 laps here. Now, going back to the tires, I put that in the wrong box, but they get a total of 5 sets. They get the set they start with and 4 in the pit, so a total of 5 sets here at Auto Club and for the season. Pit road speed here tonight, 55 miles per hour. So, I mean, a pretty good pit road speed, but still grueling coming down pit road, and a pace speed of 75 here. So, kind of knowing that, Ryan, here on these pre-race analytics, you know, anything that maybe comes to your mind?
Yeah, I'm just thinking, especially if you get involved in something early, you're going to have a difficult time getting that all repaired on the cautions, even though it is a big track, and usually you can get that done, but the pace speed of almost 80 miles an hour, they're going to be coming around pretty quick and getting these caution laps done quick tonight.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, of course, let's go ahead and get the point standings up here. And do you have the point standings, Ron, by chance?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, let's go and flip it here. And how about you run through the top 6 first?
Okie dokie, and of course, in first place, we have GT Hawkins with 219 total points, 12 bonus points there for him. No wins on the season, just consistent top 5s and top 10s for GT. Gary Sexton in second. He is 12 points back from GT Hawkins. And awesome Austin Hill, he is in third with 193. He's 14 back from the leader. Or he's 14 back from Gary Sexton. He's 26 back from your leader, GT Hawkins. He's got the most wins on the season with 3. Bryce Senesac in fourth. He is 40 points back from your leader and 14 behind Austin Hill. Nicholas Roman in fifth. He is 48 points back from your leader and 8 behind Bryce Senesac. And rounding out the top 6, we have Kyle Sieg with 53 points back from the leader and 166 in total, 5 back from Nicholas Roman.
All right. We get down here to 7th. It's going to be Ed Morse falling down 3 spots. 157 points, 9 back from Kyle Sieg. Brad, the Wetzel Pretzel there, going to stay where he's at in 8th. 154 points. He is only 3 back behind Ed. Zach Willard up 6 spots into 9th. 141 points, 13 back behind Brad. Matt Alverson going to round out the top 10 here at 140 points even, 1 point behind Zach. We get to Brian Dosakis Wasserman there, up a spot into 11th from 12th. At 137 points. He is 3 back from Matt Alverson. Nick Hunt, he's going to fall down here into 12th, down 3 spots at 132 points, 5 back behind Brian Wasserman. But there's still a few races left. He is still right there. Nick Hunt could still make it into the top 12 before we hit round 10, Ryan. So, anything is possible. Really, not only for Nick Hunt, but for everybody else, too, even outside of the top 12 here. And I do want to make a note, the biggest mover outside of the top 12 is going to be Darren Clement here. He is up 10 spots here going into 23rd. So even though you look at 23rd to 12th, or, to P12 in the point, we still got some races left for Darren Clement to get up there and get into the top 12, because we know that's what not only Darren's trying to do, but everybody else outside of the top 12 right now.
Yeah, and Darren's just had some bad luck this season. I think if he could get a win under his belt in the next few races, or even tonight, he could very well be in the hunt for that top 12, but he's got some very solid drivers to beat out there first. Todd Cray, Michael Thwaites, Chris Seidenfen, David Elliott, all in the hunt for that chase spot. But it's going to be tight coming down to the season. Nick Hunt, he got a win. He started off the season with a win. He's trying to keep that momentum up still, but that's the points right now. It's a little too early to call, but it'll down to the wire once we hit race 10.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, of course, now we're going to come down to about 38 seconds left here in practice. We're going to get to qualified here real quick. It looks like now YouTube's starting to work here. YouTube having some video playback issues. So glad to see everybody starting to file in here. We got currently 10 watching. Nobody out there in chat right now from what I'm seeing. There goes Dennis Ansbit out there in chat. But we are going to go ahead and step away here and play the national anthem provided by our good friends here at MaxSpeedTV, Madison Rising. So stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxSpeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, back live here on MaxSpeedTV. Qualified, of course, underway here to be coming to an end less than a minute here at about 50 seconds. But before we, of course, get into anything else here tonight, of course, I want to give a happy Veterans Day to all of our veterans out there here tonight. Whether you're, you're in the military right now, you've already retired, or you are going to be joining the military. I want to send out a happy Veterans Day. Of course, without all of our veterans, well, this would not be possible without all of you. So, thank you all from every single branch of service out there, even the Coast Guard. Because I know you guys go through a lot as well. You're still part of the military regardless. I don't care what anybody says. So a big shout out and a happy Veterans Day to everybody out there. So Ryan, I know you have got a real quick thing here that I'm sure you want to give a shout out to. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, just shout out to Zeke Masters. He is in the military right now. He usually does not watch our streams. I'll have to get him into that. But shout out to him, of course, and my great-grandparents. They both served in World War II and, of course, have since passed. But just everybody who's kept the United States free, we, from the bottom of my heart, we appreciate it. So I can't put into words how much it really does mean, but well, we truly do appreciate it.
Oh, we could always cry here on MaxSpeedTV. You know, yeah. You just can't put it into words for sure. But we're gonna go ahead and get back to the racing here tonight. But we can't forget our veterans, of course, as well. But Chris Seidenfaden here is gonna come away. It looks like with the pole here tonight. It looks like the pole he got his time of 41.514. So, congratulations goes to Chris Seidenfaden on pole. I think we can go ahead and grab Mr. Chris Seidenfaden here from the drivers' meeting, as we always do. Chris, buddy, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Chris, you are going to come away with the pole here tonight, a 41.514 here this evening. But it is Auto Club. It is 2 miles long. Coming off of last week, unfortunately, I was unable to broadcast that, but coming off of last week, going into tonight, man, your thoughts, bud? How comfortable are you with Auto Club?
I'm comfortable with the track. I prefer the tighter setups, and this is definitely one of them. After about 10 laps or so, it's just awfully tight. There's not a loose bone in this car for tonight, so hopefully I get a good run, and it's all about the tires tonight.
Well, I just looked at it. It was Iowa last week, so some short track racing there. I'm not entirely sure how you finished there at Iowa. Kind of refresh our memory here. If you want to talk about it. If not, well, we can go with just tonight. But Iowa was a short track race.
Yeah, Iowa was a short track. The setup was completely different track. I ran pretty well at the beginning there, but I ended up finishing 21st due to getting in some incidents with people and on the track and stuff like that. I was actually running really well and thought I had a shot at the win or at least a top 5, but unfortunately incidents, hindered my luck there.
Oh, yeah. They can sure play a big factor for sure. But Auto Club, different track, different setup, same tire sets as always. Man, awesome job out here tonight grabbing the pole, so you are going to get the bonus point for that. Ryan, buddy, anything for the Samson Motorsports and number 5, Chris Seidenfaden here tonight?
Just good luck tonight, buddy. Stay out of trouble, and hopefully you'll get you'll be up there, of course. Bounce back from last week.
Appreciate it. Also, shout out to Rodrigo Loga. He's usually not up there, but he's starting on the front row.
Yeah, right outside.
That was a little surprise for me. I was like, hey. Good job from him.
Yes, it is. Oh, yeah, for sure. Rodrigo there in second, for sure. Real quick, another question is, before we go, well, my mind went blank. Okay, well, if I remember it, I'll pull you back up, okay?
All right, sounds good.
All right, Chris, good luck out there, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Yep. All right, well, that is the pole sitter. And now I've got permission, of course, from Scott to go ahead and do my thing here and pull up drivers for interviews while they're in the driver's meeting. If they don't answer, they do look up in the booth. So who should we go with here, kind of mid-pack, to kind of start this race out with? Who do you choose, Ryan? I'm going to kind of leave it up to you.
Well, we were just talking about Michael Thwaites on the outside looking in tonight. That could be a big points day for him tonight.
Okay, so Michael Thwaites, well, that's not quite mid-pack, but we can go ahead and I guess grab him and go ahead and talk to him and see kind of where he stands here coming in. You said he was in
prime time.
Well, no, I'm looking at the points. Michael Thwaites or Michael Atkins Jr.?
Thwaites is in
Thwaites.
15th.
Thwaites,
yes.
Yeah. Okay, I thought you were saying Michael Atkins Jr. there for a minute.
Gotcha.
Okay, so Michael Thwaites. So let's see here. Let's go down here to prime time. And there he is. And I'm going to go ahead and let you interview him here tonight. Michael Thwaites starting 18th here. Go ahead, Ron.
Well, Michael Thwaites, you're starting 18th here tonight. What's your plan here tonight?
Honestly, I'm not sure right now. Just, stay out of trouble.
Yeah, of course. That's always a good thing. You're on the outside looking in here. These points, you're still in the race for sure. You're sitting at 15th in points here. We still got 4 races left, but tonight should be a huge points night. What's going through your mind right
now? I'm excited because I feel good at this track. So, yeah, I mean, I don't qualify usually, but usually I usually run pretty well in the race. So I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, any shout outs you got here tonight?
Just to the team, my teammates.
All righty. Well, best of luck here tonight, and hope to see you up here at the end.
I appreciate you guys.
All right, Michael. Well, real quick, it's not over yet, but I mean, we still got some races to go. So, keep trucking, man. Keep going. Well, keep Xfinity because it's not trucks. So, man.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. No, we were at Charlotte. We left Charlotte. I was looking forward to this race. So.
Okay. All right. Well, Michael, start 18th, buddy. Good luck, bud.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, getting back down here to prime time. Let's see here. Well, that's mid pack. Yeah. I thought you were talking about Michael Atkins Jr. there in 7th. Sorry.
Yeah.
We got 2 Michaels here. So Michael Atkins Jr. and Michael Thwaites. So, let's go back a little bit further. Let's see here. How about we go with a driver that I'm still not familiar with. Justin Rideout. Where is he at?
He's in 31st, and I think I saw him in ECM earlier.
Yeah, GT Motorsports is where he's at.
Gotcha. Okay.
Justin Rideout. Got a copy.
Got a copy.
Well, you're currently back here in 31st qualifying. I'm still not familiar with you. I'm still getting used to you racing here. So, but it is Auto Club. It is a very wide track. It is a very fast track. It is round number 6 here. The first race of that halfway mark. 4 races left after tonight. How comfortable are you here at Auto Club?
I'm pretty comfortable. I mean, it's a big track. You got lots of time to move towards the front, so I'm not too worried about it. I messed up on my qualifying coming out of turn 4, and that kind of sets the tone going for your whole next lap. So it is what it is.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, I'm looking at it here. You came into tonight, and I'm sorry to throw you under the bus here, bud, but 28th in points. Actually, a three-way tie between you, William, and Brandon. You know, there's still plenty of time, of course, to get into the top 12. Do you think right now for you, with the way it stands, right now is go time to try and get yourself somehow inside the top 12 before round 10 or after round 10?
Well, it's going to be a steep battle, but I'm gonna try. And this is my first season, so I'm kind of looking at this as a learning. So that's really what I'm focused on.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, Justin. I mean, learning, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Ryan, Justin starting back here, more at the back of the pack here. Do you got anything for Justin as he tries to make his way up toward the front?
Yeah, just keep your nose clean. I'm sure you'll be there at the end. We've seen you at the front earlier in the season, so I'm sure you can do it again here tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, all righty. Yep. Good luck, Justin, bud.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. All right. Well, I want to go ahead and get back up toward the front here. I want to go ahead and pull up Mr. Rodrigo Loga outside here tonight. Rodrigo, my buddy, got a copy?
Hey, yeah.
All right.
Yes,
well, you're going to be.
Man.
All right. You're going to be outside pole here. You're going to be starting in second. How do you feel, bud, about Auto Club, and how did you get second place here in qualifying tonight, buddy?
Yeah, it's a good surprise for me. My feelings tonight is new feelings because I never raced tonight with Xfinity. This is my first season with this car, so I try to do my best job, but I know I need to learn this season for another's driver. So I'm very happy, but I try to maintain my second place or the best.
Well, starting off second here is a good start, Rodrigo. We got 110 laps here tonight. So it's going to be a long, grueling race, or it's going to be a decent race here, not long and grueling. Do you have a game plan going forward in this race?
Yes, I try to conserve my tires a lot. I try to be fast, but I'm try to focus to save my tires.
All right. I think tires, Rodrigo, might become a problem here for sure. I'm with you, Rodrigo. Awesome job out here tonight in qualifying. Man, we hope to see you up front after the race, buddy. Good luck.
Very good, and I'm very happy to hear you again.
All right. Good luck, Rodrigo.
Yeah, good luck, man.
Thank you, see you.
All right, get him down there. Yeah, I got Rodrigo's one of those drivers I love to interview, and I kind of take it slow with him. He's an awesome driver. The language barrier there, Ron, it still, kind of plays a factor, but Rodrigo, man, he understands English for the most part. Man, he can give some interviews for sure.
Yeah, very clean driver, very good driver. I raced with him last season in ARCA, and I can understand that language barrier, man. I'm in French 5 at my school, and it is I don't know how I'm going to get my seal of biliteracy. Let's just say that. It's learning a second language is tough, and
yeah, when English is our first language, you know.
Oh yeah. But yeah, kudos to him for sure.
All right. Well, before we get on grid here, let's go ahead and give our shout outs here real quick. Carter Coop, Jake Busto, Scott Randler down there in the admin tower here tonight. A big shout out to them for doing their thing in the admin tower. We're going to go ahead. RB Custom Rigs, Rick Bell's Custom Rigs. If you're in the market for a new computer for iRacing or gaming, hit up Rick Bell. Yeah, he'll hook you up here, folks. RBCustomRigs.com. Of course, on Facebook at facebook.com/RBCustomRigs. And, of course, all the fans out there for tuning in, even though we had some issues here at the start because of Google and YouTube. Glad to see everybody filing in here as we get going. And, of course, Rick Donathan for putting on an awesome league out here tonight. And, you know, each and every week for Extreme. And, of course, my co-commentators here, as always, man. I couldn't really do it without these guys either because they help me out so much. And tonight, of course, it's going to be Ryan Branshaw here with me. So thank you, Ryan, as always, bud.
Yeah, of course, and I appreciate the opportunity to be up here. I always have a blast up here, so.
All right, well, what do you say we get them on the grid here tonight? The MaxSpeedTV starting grid is going to be Chris Seidenfaden there. Going to grab the pole with a 41.514. Congratulations to Chris. Rodrigo Loga there, going to be starting on the outside of him in second. GT Hawkins third, William Hartman in fourth, Gary Sexton fifth, Todd Gray in sixth, Michael Atkins Jr. seventh, Blake Griffith in eighth, Austin Hill in ninth, Keith Haney going to round out the top 10 of qual. Ryan?
And then we got the 00 of Nick Hunt in 11th, Nicholas Roman in 12th, Zach Willard in 13th, 13th, yeah.
Yep.
Willie Nelson in the 25 car will be off 14th. Carlos Maciel in the 81 car will be here in 15th. Matt Elverson in 16th. Ed Morris in 17th. Michael Thwaites in 18th. And Brian Wasserman in 19th. And James Careless in 20th.
All right, David Elliott, 21st. Braden Freese, 22nd. Casey Duncan, 23rd. Bryce Sedesak, 24th. Paul Henley, 25th. Brad the Wetzel Pretzel in 26th. Brian Abbott, 27th. Darren Bruce, 28th. Gary May, 29th. And Darren Clement going to round out that 30th driver here. Finish us out, Ryan.
All right, in the 8 car tonight, we have Justin Rideout in 31st. Tom Massey in 32nd. Danny Ware, one of our standby drivers tonight, will be in 33rd. Yeah, Thiago will be in 34th. Paul Irvin, another one of our standby drivers that it looks like will be in 35th. And then rounding out the field will be James Haney in 36th.
All right. Pretty good field here tonight, of course. Let's go ahead and get to our picks here tonight, Ryan. Very interesting here because I think we had the same mindset. I think you kind of read my mind and I kind of read your mind here. We really picked the same driver, to be honest. So, Ryan, why don't you go ahead and tell the fans who me and you both picked here tonight.
Yeah, so we're going to take our cheat for the season. Of course, we're going to pick Austin Hill tonight. He's going to go for his third win in a row. We obviously missed last week. He did win at Iowa. We both think, not to put words in your mouth, but I think he's going to get 3 in a row here tonight.
Well, he did win at Iowa. That made it back-to-back.
Yep.
So that made it his 3rd win. So, yeah, he is looking to go back-to-back here. But as we, of course, go into turn 3 and turn 4 here this evening, that pace car is going to dive off to the safety of pit road, but it's going to be in Chris Seidenfaden's hands here. Once that pace car, all 4 tires are off the racetrack here at California Auto Club Speedway. There goes the pace car. Chris Seidenfaden. There he goes. Boogity, folks. Racing here tonight. Round 6 of the RB Custom Rigs Xfinity Series, starting the second half of the regular season.
And as you see him fan out through turns 1 and 2, clean so far. Everybody giving enough space down the backstretch. It looks like we have one. That might have been Rodrigo. Got really close to that wall there, but we got one car pitting in. It looks like not sure who that is, but I heard it over the driver chatter. It's somebody's pitting in here.
Somebody.
93.
93 pitting. It looks like it's going to be a carryover from last week at Iowa. That's going to be James DeCareless, the 93. He's going to have to receive a drive-through here. Disconnected before serving the penalty. So that is what it is going to be. Now, I will say that just to let everybody know why he had to come down. But, you know, that's actually going to hurt that number 93, though, Ryan, because this track is so big, it's so wide, it's huge. You know, he's going to lose the draft here early. Now, what he's hoping for is these drivers will go, you know, single file. They'll, you know, just kind of get spread out, and he can just run his own race. But he does have one thing going for him. He does have at least a lap or two fresher tires because he had to come down pit road.
Oh, yes, and Auto Club is such a rough surface. If you watch them down the backstretch, they're bouncing up and down. It's crazy that they don't take off because they're just bouncing everywhere. But it's such a rough surface. Those 1 or 2 lap fresher tires might make a difference between him being on the lead lap or being lapped.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Rodrigo Loga is falling back. He is all the way back into 7th, 8th place here. Man, he is getting 8 up on that inside line back here at around 9th now, still side by side. If something needs to be done with Rodrigo right now, he's got to get to the inside. But we are still early here, Ryan, so you know, anything could still happen. It could be by design that he's fallen back, even though he started in 2nd. But he's got to be careful. That wall could play a big factor. We see a battle behind them. Ed Morris to the 00 of Nick Hunt. Nick on the outside through this tri-oval, if you want to call it, down through turn 1. This track, man, it reminds me, yeah, Michigan, it is 2 miles as well, Ryan. So I believe that's only there's only 2 2-mile tracks on the circuit.
Yeah, that's it. This track in Michigan, and of course, for people that do remember, Texas World Speedway is also one of them. But yeah, this is just its own animal. It's not like the 1.5 mile tracks we go to normally. It's just a different animal, especially with the flatter baking and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And of course the speed, if you've ever seen it on TV, the big old Toyota.
Oh yeah.
Speed. What would we call that? Speed trap. Big old Toyota speed trap.
Oh yeah.
Well over 200 miles an hour. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Willie Nelson there to the inside of the 31. 31 still falling back. Ed Morse there now going to be on the inside. Not really worried about Chris Seidenfaden right now, but look at the battle behind him, boy. William Hartman here coming from 4th to 2nd now, going to make the pass, but the guy that was fastest in practice, Michael Atkins Jr., he started 7th, and he's already to 3rd right now. I think Michael Atkins Jr. is going to be one of the other drivers we're going to have to watch. He is right now in 3rd. We got Gary Sexton, GT Hawkins, Tyler Correa. I see Jessica out there as always in chat. So glad to have you out there, Jessica. It looks like I'm going to take a look at chat here real quick and see who we got. Brendan Kennedy, Jonathan out there, Mel 21 at YT, Kimberly Jacoby, Mike out there, Brad out there, Mr. Brad Slaughter out there. Glad to see you, Brad. It looks like we've got Jacob Bell, Paul Henley out there in chat. Carlos Mike again, Jessica Hardiford, Dennis Ansman out there. Tuning in here after everything kind of got situated with YouTube. So glad that they got it working. Wouldn't have been the same without the fans out there, Ryan.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad to have you all out here tonight.
Oh, we're gonna go. Oh, seen 3 wide there. And then they got it checked out.
Only because you saw it.
Yeah. I see how it is. Yeah, I see how it is. All right, well, it happened around Zach Willard and company. So they go 3 wide. They kept it straight. You know, right now most of the drivers are single file, but we've got the 25 of the tuning up the band there of Willie Nelson or Screaming Music or whatever you want to call him. It's to the inside there of the 88 of Zach Willard. He is going to make the pass. Here comes Ed Morris there. Now, William Hartman, though, still trying to get up there to Chris Seidenfaden now, who still has a 1.2 second lead here over second place. They're still nose to tail, though, pretty much throughout the field, though, Ryan. I mean, they're really still close together.
Yeah, they're pretty close together here, and I'm surprised we haven't seen any 3 wide, really. For the most part, we see moves being made throughout the field, but nothing really too insane. Just a little bit of 2 wide here as we see Brandon Freeze on the outside of Michael Thwaites, and now Bryce Sensack as he comes off turn 4 here. And yeah, they've kept it pretty tame so far. Not what James DeCarellis wanted to see, but yeah, pretty tame. It's shaping up to be a pretty good green flag run.
Yeah, it is shaping up to be a good run here. We got Brandon Freeze here on the outside now, the 09 of Bryce Sensack, the 94 right behind him, Matt Alverson. We got my buddy Brian Dosakis Wasserman, and the reason I call him that is because, well, he's running the Dosakis paint. So, just something that I've kind of stuck with Brian. I know Brian with that Dosakis, so, you know, he is on the outside of the 94. But the 94 are going to take that. Coming out of turn number 2 here. So, well, he didn't quite complete it. There he goes. Matt Alverson completed the pass.
Now some blocking there, too. Whoa.
Yeah. Ooh, the 09, 2, 94, and the 77, I think, all had the same mindset there, Ron. It's like, all right, let's go low.
Yeah.
Oh, watch Matt Alverson here, the 94. What are you seeing, Ryan? Interrupt me, bud, if you're seeing something else.
Tight. It's tight here. Got my team owner, Brandon Freeze, on the outside there. He was quick in practice. He was 5th in practice.
And we're going to go 3 wide back here, and that did. Oh.
That was probably a very, very smart decision there. That gap was closing quick.
Yeah. The Wetzel Pretzel pulled the pretzel back.
Yes.
But he'll stick his nose in there if he has a chance. I guarantee it. Well, let's get up into Blake Griffith because he was battling here. And it looks like he kind of fell back there now in the number 6 to the 88 there of Zach Willard. So kind of falling back. But William Hartman now at about 0.5 of a second now behind Chris Seidenfaden. That would be a battle for the lead. We will continue to watch that. Get back here to Brandon Freeze. The 27 going to take it 3 here this evening. Oh, here we go. Well, that is 3 again by the 22.
Oh,
I think that's the 32. Darren Clement.
Oh, he might take it 3 wide again.
I guess we'll see. We'll stay on Darren here. Oh, Auto Club's known for a couple of 3 wide, 4 wide action. We've seen 3 wide already.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, he stuck his nose in. We've got, Darren Brewster's going to go to the outside. Wow, good. Oh, my gosh. 27-232 here. Darren Bruce, Brandon Freeze, Darren Clement. Now the 17 of Brad there in the mix. Who's got the bird's eye view, though, is going to be the 81 of Carlos and the 18 of KC Duncan. These guys are right here with these guys. David Elliott back here in the 42. Glad to see David back out here again tonight. He is seeing all of this right up ahead of him.
Yeah, and I mean he's got to be looking for that wreck too. I think he's. I mean, even on the road, you think say something happens, where can I go? That's what he's thinking right now. If they did happen to wreck, where was he going to go? He was definitely ready for that.
All right. Nope. Yep. For sure. Oh, let's see here. Rodrigo Logan still falling back here. Now 20th. Still, I think that's by design. Let's get up here to Gary Sexton, more toward the front, the top 10 here. Gary Sexton there, the 13 on the outside of that 41 of Michael Atkins Jr. Still trying to make the pass here. Nope, not going to be able to do it.
It looks like Austin Hill's going to the inside of Michael Atkins here. As they go into turn 3 and 4, yeah, Austin just drove it in there. Maybe Michael let off a little early. Yeah, he's going to catch him here coming off the corner. But it looks like Austin has P7 for now.
Yep, started not, but I got it P6. It hadn't updated on yours, so not will. But P6 for Austin Hill. Michael Atkins Jr. there, right there on his tail. Now they're coming up on the 13 of Gary Sexton. Now single file. Now we're at lap 18 here, Ryan. Everything's looking fine here in the broadcast on the stream. We've got currently right now 23 watching, 8 laps. We've got our fans back in chat. These tires are going to start to really majorly fall off, even though they have fallen off here at about 2 seconds or so. We're really going to see that major fall off here as a battle for the lead here. Here we go. William Hartman. Oh, William. Oh, no. We're going to have a big wreck here.
Everyone.
No. Oh, no. Oh, what happened? Well, we had the battle for the lead between William Hartman and Chris Seidenfaden. We had the 41, or the 14. Is that the 14? Yeah, that's the 14 41. Behind them.
Oh, 14. My bad.
14 behind them. Oh, right. Oh, man. Was that contact or was that net code? Oh, well, let's see here if we can get a chase view and kind of get a little bit of a look at this here. Oh, right. Oh, man, that was close. Oh, this is going to be a tough call for the admins for sure. I'm not going to make the call here because that was close. However, it's going to be the 67 going to go hard into the outside wall. And he is, from what I have seen, he has already taken his car behind the wall. The 5, man, that 67 took a hard lick there and then got hit again by the 41. The 41 got hit as well.
Yeah, that 41 just came flying in there. That was a huge lick. Front end's missing on that car too. Wow.
Man.
He was on the brakes. He didn't just. And that was one of our big contenders tonight.
Yes.
Michael Atkins was fast.
Yes.
That car's just done.
It's out of there, unfortunately. Now, William Hartman is on pit road. He did not take his car behind the wall. He is still on pit road, as well as Michael Atkins Jr. and Chris Seidenfaden. They're all right here together. Oh, man, you just hate to see it this early, though, Ryan, that these drivers, you know, they had a long race, you know, so you hate to see it this early for them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's especially for these contenders, it's a bad night for them. I'm sure that they're pretty dominant normally, and I'm sure they'll hold their positions up in the top 12, but this kind of opens up some stuff for them.
It does. It does.
We could have some dark horse contenders here. I see Willie Nelson up front, and it might be just because pitting right now, but ATVO is switching all over the place.
Oh, yeah, well, I got Todd Cray up front, GT Hawkins in second, Gary Sexton in third. So I'm thinking that's what you have too. Well, let's go ahead and grab our grab an interview in here, shall we? How about we go with well, if I can find him. How about we go ahead and pull up our current leader here, Mr. Todd Cray here tonight. Todd Cray, buddy, got a copy? As the pace car lights are off, so make it quick, man. How's Auto Club here, bud?
Actually feeling pretty good. You know, it's just a matter of not tagging that wall and saving some tires and not letting them get too far out, but being able to reel them in. It was just starting to come to us right before that caution, so I got to keep doing the same thing and not press too hard too early, and we should be good.
Well, current leader here, you're going to be the guy to get us going here, coming to lap 23. But we still got a ways to go, so, you know.
Yeah, before, but we're pumped up, so we're going to give everything we got here, and we're going to go early. What the heck?
All righty, Todd. Well, you said it here, so, man, good luck out there, Todd.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, well, that's going to do it for that interview, a double file here. It's going to be Todd Cray getting them going on the track, and it's going to be Ryan Branshaw getting them going here on the broadcast. Ryan, go ahead, bud.
All right, well, we have Todd Cray on the inside here, GT Hawkins on the outside. That'll be your front row here. Gary Sexton, then Nicholas Roman, and Willie Nelson rounding out your top five. Some guys that were almost involved in that wreck. Great avoidance from Austin Hill, Todd Cray, GT Hawkins. But here it doesn't matter. We're gonna fight for another lap here, and pace car's going to pull in to pit road here, and Todd Cray's on the lap pedal. We are green here at Auto Club, and that's a huge jump for Todd here as we start to get sorted out behind. There's still 2x2. GT Hawkins is just left in the dust there, but it looks like behind him we'll sort it out. Gary Sexton will fall in right behind him, and Nicholas Roman, and then look at Austin Hill power into the outside here, right behind Todd Cray, and he's still on the outside of that 18 or the 25 of Willie Nelson. There's contact. Willie's gonna get loose. He's gonna save that car. Oh my goodness! Wow, that looked like a little bit of net code, and we got a caution here. Let me see if I can find that.
Oh, I had to step away. We got another caution here. James DeCarlos? Maybe. Let's go ahead and back here and on the MaxSpeedTV replay and take a look here. James back here running.
He just got loose.
No. Oh, it's a nappy loosey-goosey on the 93. And the 94 down there. And boy, how in the world did the 09 get around that? What a hard lick, though, by the 93 to the outside wall. But how in the world did the 09 get around that without hitting that 93 machine? Good Lord.
Don't ask me. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, he locked it down. He's like, and just kind of went around him. That was close.
How about that? Oh, my goodness. That was That was something else.
Well, I thank you, Pitt, here. You only been out here a couple of laps, so I think you really need to just stay out here. But let's kind of get back here to mid-pack here. Let's bring up my buddy KC here real quick. Did they get the... Okay, no, they didn't get the 2 to go, so, or the 1 to go. So let's go ahead and get my buddy KC up here. Let me see if I can find him.
Should be in 4X.
Yeah, that's where he's at. 4X Racing. Yes, he is. KC, buddy, got a copy?
Hey, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. I'm fantastic, buddy. It's Auto Club. It's 2 miles. It's not a short track, so I'm happy. Well, you're currently running right now an 18th in the 18 machine. You started 23rd, so you're up a couple of laps here. A couple of cautions here right now, but we still got a ways to go. How you feeling out there, bud? How's the car? How's the tires? I mean, what's up? Talk about it.
Well, I'm feeling pretty good in the car. I was going for the long run. I gave up a couple spots early, but I was lifting real early going into the corners, and I wasn't putting any pressure on my tires. And I started catching the guys in front of me, and got a little bit of a fender rub there. But other than that, I think I was doing pretty good.
Well, what do you think really coming down to the wire of the race? I mean, we still got a ways to go for that, but what do you think it's really going to come down to? Tires, fuel, or track position? I mean, that's really the major 3 things.
Well, I'm trying to get some track position with some tire strategy, but I think tires are going to be more important in the long run because this thing tightens up after about 14, 15 laps, and then it starts coming to me. Starts coming to other guys too. But I also saw a lot of guys going backwards there just before the caution came out.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, getting double file here, ready to go back green flag. KC, you know the drill. As always, good luck, man. When you going to bring it home into victory lane? Could this be the night?
I'm going to do my best to get this Great House Tundra up to the front, so we'll see how it goes. I got a little bit of damage on that right front fender.
Ooh.
Hopefully it doesn't bother me too much.
All righty, buddy. Well, good luck. We got a ways, man.
Yeah, good luck,
thank
KC.
You.
Yep.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yep. All right. Well, that's Ryan's teammate there.
Team owner, actually. One of the 2 team owners we got on 4X.
Okay. Well, KC's one of my good buddies. So
yeah.
Everybody out here, really. I know everybody out here. So everybody's a good buddy to me.
Yep.
I don't play favorites. I don't care. When it's race time, guess what? Everybody races it, and I'll call it like I see it.
There you go.
With Todd Cray, GT Hawkins here, 1 and 2. Gary Sexton 3rd. Nicholas Vroom Vroman in 4th. Austin Hill in 5th. Todd Cray, I believe, is going to be our guy to get him going here. This time by Todd on the inside, GT on the outside. Pace car dives off. Here we go. Give it a lap 27, Todd. Yes, on the loud pedal. We are back on the way here tonight for the RB Custom Rigs Xfinity Series, round number 6 here this evening.
And I'm going to interrupt you here. 3 wide. Oh, they sorted it out, of course.
Yeah.
Of course they did.
Yep. As soon as you say something, thank you, Ryan. I mean, it couldn't be any worse than what happened a couple of weeks ago,
Oh, we got one loose. Looks like Brandon Freese.
Brandon
Silver car?
Freese.
No, that's not Brandon.
No, that's not Brandon.
Different
no.
silver car.
Well, let's see here. Let me see if I can find what happened. Oh, man. We're bunched up back here around Rodrigo Loga behind him. Paul Irvin, Danny Ware, Brian Abbott. Good Lord. We're 2 wide back here. I might suspect maybe some 3 wide potentially here. Just a guesstimate, but it could happen.
Yes. Yeah, and back to that getting loose, that was Paul Irvin back there.
Paul Irvin.
888.
Oh, okay. Paul Irvin. Yeah. He kind of fell back, but he's still holding strong. We get up here to my other good buddy, Nick Hunt. There, the 00. He is actually on the inside out of the 88 of Zach Willard, my other good buddy there. Like I said, everybody out here is my good buddy, but they're racing, so they're not my friends. they're too wide. I mean, they're right here. They're fresh tires, you know. This is what fresh tires brings. We got the Wetzel Pretzel there, currently running at 14th, you know, kind of making his way up toward the front. Started 26th, though. Good Lord. Top 15 right now for the Wetzel Pretzel.
Yeah, charging hard to the front there.
Yes, he is. Well, get up here with Keith Haney. Doing some battling here. Now he's in the 87 on the inside. I believe that is the 25 on the outside. Oh, my goodness. That was close. Oh. Oh, man, that was close. I'm still watching Willie here. On the inside of him, this is going to be the 00 Nick Hunt. Oh, what's the 25 of Willie doing? Is he playing some music there with his tires? Yeah, I mean, left, right, left. I mean, come on, Willie, what you doing there, bud? Keith Haney there on the outside now, the 00 Nick Hunt. Now, of course, Nick has got already one win on the season here. That's going all the way back to the beginning of the season. Talladega. You know, Nick right now on the cusp here. He's on that borderline. He's currently running in 12th in the point standings. Of course, we've got a ways. I think consistent finishes, though, Ryan, for Nick Hunt. I think that's what he needs. Doesn't need to get involved into any wrecks or whatever. He needs to just have consistent finishes, and he'll lock himself into the top 12.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. GT Hawkins is our points leader, and he has 0 wins on the season. He's got 5 top 5s and 5 top 10s, and he's leading the points. That's exactly what Nick needs. He just needs consistent top 10s, consistent top 5s, and he'll be golden for the rest of the season.
Oh, they went 3 wide back there. I didn't see it. Ed Morris, Nick Hunt, and the 25 of Willie Nelson. They got it straightened out, though.
Well, at least they didn't do it right when we were calling it. So.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, 26 watching here. We got 9 likes here this evening. This good racing here, though. I mean, these guys. I mean, they're firing it up here. We're in lap 34 here tonight. We got Vroom here, making his way up in the top 5 here this evening. Started 12th, currently running in 5th. Looks like a battle there started to happen up ahead of him. There, GT Hawkins, Austin Hill, now in 2nd. But he has got that number 14 of GT on his tail end here. Followed by Gary Sexton, Vroom, Nicholas Roman, Keith Haney, Willie Nelson, Nick Hunt, Ed Morris, and Zach Willard going to really round out the top 10. But they are still bunched up here. I mean, they're nose to tail. I mean, I didn't think the draft really would play a factor here because these cars, Ron, they don't have that spoiler like the Cup cars do. But I think Auto Club is wrong. I think the draft definitely. Oh, we do got a caution. Yes, we do. No. Rodrigo Loga involved in this.
Yeah, it's starting to turn into a tough night for him.
Yes, it is.
Really hoping he could stay up front, man. That great qualifying effort. Hopefully that's all repairable. Looks like some nose damage here for him, but turning into a tough night for Rodrigo.
All right, well, as we take a look at it, Rodrigo there in that 31. Oh, looked like net coating there. Of course, that's just from my perspective. Let's go ahead and get a chase view here. We can get a closer look at this, Ryan, between Rodrigo and the 09 here. So let's kind of back it off here and kind of check it out here. Looks like, oh, yeah, definitely a gap there between the 31 and the 09. But, could there have been some contact if that didn't happen? That's going to be the big question. Oh, the 8 going to get involved in this as well. Rodrigo, yes, going to definitely have some damage there like he was talking about at the 8 as well. Well, the second caution, or I believe this is the third caution, my bad, third caution of the evening here tonight. It's Auto Club. So, still good racing going on, though.
Oh, yeah. We were nose to tail. We were keeping it clean for a while. It was close. It was fast, and I'm looking forward to the rest of this race. It's only 3 cautions. We've seen worse this season, but
yep,
it's a pretty solid race that's coming down right now. I really hope we could see some strategy come into play now.
Man, I want a green flag run here.
Yes,
I want to see. I want to see some green flag pit stops here tonight.
Yep.
This is Auto Club. I think these guys can do it. This is a lot of these drivers out here tonight race in the Cup. So I think we can see that, but there are a lot of new drivers out here for the Xfinity that's never raced in the Xfinity series. So, I think we could see some green flag pit stops. That's what we want to see, but right now that's not what we're seeing.
Yeah. I think one of those runs we got just to the first run we got just to the start of the pit window, and caution came out. Of course, everybody's going to come down then, but we still got quick math here, about 70 laps to go, and that's easily another 2-3 pit stops for these guys. So I'm excited to see what it comes down to.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, I'm looking at some stats here from last season of Auto Club here. That was actually round 3 of that season. Season 15, of course, season 16 here. 2 cautions is all we had here last season. Right now we're sitting at 3, so we've kind of went over that. But however, we had 14 lead changes last season, 11 different leaders. We finished under regulation 110 laps. So kind of starting out a little bit rougher than last season, but I think these drivers will get it figured out here before it's all said and done.
Yes, of course, and looks like we're doubling up for the green here.
All right, well, taking a look at the 3 cautions we've had going back to lap 19. At fault, not available. They're going to rule that a racing incident. Lap 22. At fault, 93 self-spin, so he got that EOL. The lap number 35, at fault, the 09, contact with the 31. Penalty not available because they're going to rule that as a net code. So there's not going to be a penalty there either. So net coding. I'm tired of it.
Yeah, geez, that's one of the downsides of being online. Not everybody's internet's the same, but we're trying our best out here.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, it is internet, like you said, Ryan. I've said it many times. Well, get us going here, bud. Coming to lap 40.
All right, well, I think both of us are pretty happy to see our pick on the front row here. That would be Austin Hill, going to lead him down to the green flag here. GT Hawkins on his outside. Let's see when Austin hits the gas pedal here. He's going to wait. There he goes.
There he
flag is out, and
goes.
Austin Hill, he's going to jump out to the lead here, and it looks like Gary Sexton is going to try to make it to the inside of the GT Hawkins in the 14 car. And further back, the 87 might clear the 95.
No, you go.
Real close there.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm up here with Keith Haney. I thought Keith Haney was going to take it 3 wide there for a second.
Very
aggressive. Well, Matthew with Medlock here tonight. Our halfway mark, I believe, is going to be lap 55 here, if my math is correct. I could be wrong.
100%. Yep.
Okay.
Get an A+. Yep,
oh, okay, an A+. Oh, all right. Thanks for the calculator here on Windows. So,
yes.
GT Hawkins battle here up front. That is for second. Gary Sexton to the inside. Oh, Keith Haney right there with him. We got Vroom. We got Willie. We got Ed. Oh, my Lord. Man, we're battling up here. Are we going to go 3 wide up here? Oh, man. 87, Keith, you better not do it.
He's thinking about it. He's like, do I go 3 wide? Should I just talk to the commentator some more?
Yeah, he's tempting me. I know I know he listens to the broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody else does, so, why not? Well, we got Rick Donathan here in in TeamSpeak here. Of course, Rick is always welcome up here in the broadcast booth, as always. So, like I said, a big shout out to Rick. Let's go back here to a driver we really haven't talked about, the 82 here of Brian Abbott. Now, he started 27th. He's currently running in 21st. Looks like he has a very clean car out there. He's on the outside, but he's getting a little too close to that outside wall. That could bite you.
Oh, it most likely will, too. You can easily misjudge that coming off the corner. It's just kind of there. You think you have enough room, and you're a clank, and you're like, well, oh crap, that's no crap moment for sure. I just... Man,
well, shall I change my pants? Moment, basically.
Yeah. Always good to have a couple of those on hand, especially... Bryce Senesac in that second caution.
I keep 10 pairs of shorts right here with me, so
Oh, yeah.
I'm just playing. Nah, these drivers know what needs to be done. But, man, Keith Haney! Boy, now battling here with the 13 of Gary Sexton for second. We got Vroom there in fourth. Man, these guys up here, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. All right here together, including 11, 12. I mean, they're not breaking away from one another.
Only guy that's breaking away and loving what he's seeing right now is that 16 of Austin Hill. He's gotten it up to at least a 8/10 of a second gap, but now it's starting to close to towards more about a half-second gap, but it almost looks like a pack race back here.
No, it is a pack race.
Yeah. And I think GT said, "Oh no, I'm not doing this." Todd Craig looks to the outside. We got 3 wide.
The 7 of Ed Morris. Wow. How did they keep that, Ryan? Wow.
That was a power move by Todd Cray around the outside of Gary Sexton and Ed Morris. That was, oh my goodness. He's on a hard charge here. He's on the rail.
Oh, they're 3 wide again back here.
55 into the wall. That's
dang near
5 or 22.
Oh, no caution. I'm back here with GT Hawkins because they were 3 wide again. Oh, 14 and 13 there. A little bit of net code, maybe a little bit of contact between the two. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, that was Danny Ware that got it. One of our standby drivers.
Oh.
In the top 10 right now. He's battling with all these regulars. Just saying, hey, I'm driving for the win here too.
Well, I'm still back here with GT, but we got Todd Craig at about 4/10 behind Austin Hill, coming to lap 47 this time by.
Man, everybody was fighting back there, and then they were hanging tight at a 0.6 of a second gap. There he goes to the outside. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man, here we go, man. Look at Todd Craig. Still making a power move, but he is on fresher tires too.
Yes.
So you look at the tire difference now. At about a stint for Todd, about 9 coming to 10. Austin Hill 26 coming to 27. So of course Todd Craig definitely going to make those power moves and be able to hold it. You know, we get back here to Danny Ware in that 155. Now he's been out here at about 11 laps. Right up ahead of him, it's going to be Willie Nelson, about 27. Then Michael Thwaites at about 10. It looks like a Thiago at about 11. So different strategies, as you was talking about here, Ryan, playing a factor here, coming ever so closer to that halfway mark.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have to tell Carter and Scott to check Todd's tires there, because he just blasted through there. I didn't even realize he had pitted about 11 laps ago. But,
yeah. Todd Craig, yeah, for sure. Yeah, 11 laps ago. Made that pit stop, man. We're stacked up. We're too wide throughout this top 10 here. Pretty much really through the top 10. Get up here to Paul Henley again, Gary Sexton, Danny Ware, Ed Morris, Nick Hunt. I mean, they're all right here together. It looks like we're going to go 3 wide again back here with Nick Hunt caught in the center of that number 10. 10 on the car. That is going to be Gary May.
Yep.
Oh!
Man, it got tight there.
Yes, it did. Tell me we're not 3 wide up here. Yes, we are! No, we're not. I get up here to Michael Thwaites, and I thought they were going to go 3 wide, and that was close.
Oh, my goodness. Yep. Oh, my goodness. Well, we're coming up on halfway here. I'm curious to see when Austin, GT, Roman, all them pit. They're all on the same strategy here.
No, 32 to 37 laps. That window will be opening up, but you got to look, of course, at what cautions we've had too. You know, that does save fuel. So it looks like maybe some 3 wide action going to be happening back here. The 54. Go! Gonna take her to the inside. 12.
Roman, he makes
12. Yeah, Thwaites and Vroman. Yeah, we seen it, Brian.
Yeah, that was. Oh my goodness.
Fred Fonseca. I hope I said your last name correctly. If I didn't, I do apologize. But. Glad to see a big fan of Thiago out there. I cannot pronounce Thiago's last name, so not going to do it. But, man, I am glad to see you out there. It looks like Andre Emilio out there as well, rooting on Thiago and Carlos. Man, nice to see different people out there in chat from different countries. That's awesome, Ryan.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Thiago's running strong out here in 4th place right now. He's got a good run going tonight, and I'm sure you guys for sure will like to see him stay up there in the top 5.
Oh yeah, Thiago, man.
As the race goes on.
I'd like to see Thiago win it.
Yeah.
To be honest. Oh, Brian Wasserman out there. Oh, no, Brian. You had to take it behind the wall 30 laps. Oh, man. Oh, man. James DeCarellis, Brian Wasserman, Blake Griffith, Chris Seidenfaden, William Hartman, Michael Atkins Jr., all out of the race here tonight. Man, what a tough break here for all those drivers early on. But we are coming upon that halfway mark. We're going to see the 155 here. Danny Ware going to make the pass there on the 14 of GT Hawkins. I think they might have got it figured out here, Ryan.
Yeah, I think they did. Just passing these guys on older tires like Austin Hill here. He's going to get passed by the 12 car and the 54, and eventually.
54. Yeah, he's not quite there yet, but yeah. Thiago been out here. Well, Thiago been out here about 17 laps, 18 that time by. But Austin still putting up pressure on Michael Thwaites. But I think Thiago, like you said, Ron, I think he's going to be able to catch that number 16.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we're starting to see
Brian,
some of these guys pit.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think a couple guys are pitting here. Looks like Abbott, Haney, David Elliott, Ed Morris, they all pitted just now.
Ed Morris, David Elliott, Brian Abbott, James Haney, all down pit road here. Looks like James off and away, as well as Brian Abbott. We're going to see Ed Morris come down off and away. Keith Haney going to be coming down pit road here this time. Now, Keith Haney and James Haney is actually father and son. So, you know, we got a father and son duo out here for the Xfinity Series.
Yeah, and that's always cool to see. I think there's another father and son duo. I think that's Ed Morris and Ed Morris Sr. Ed Morris Sr. racing in trucks in ARCA. He's out there with I think Ed Morris is the head cup admin, so I think he just races Xfinity. Am I correct?
I think so. Zach Willard down pit road. It looks like the 17 the Pretzel coming down pit road. That's going to be Brad Wetzel here. We got Bryce Sidisak now coming down pit road. So we got some green flag pit stops here happening here, Ryan. This is what we wanted to see.
Yeah, not everybody will be going down, but we'll start to see these guys who stayed out. I don't know if they were hoping for a quick caution or what was up, but they're starting to lose the field here and starting to pit in now, so they can basically flip the script here. They're going to be the ones charging through the field.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, we see Todd Cray and Michael Thwaites, though, the two drivers that have been out here now at about 20 laps. Austin Hill, 37 laps. I think it's going to be coming for Austin Hill. He's going to have to come down pit road here pretty soon. Somewhere between 32 and 37, 38 laps. But has Austin saved some fuel here? You know, that's the thing. Looks like he might be coming down this time.
He's been pretty slow in these quarters.
He's not.
Yeah, he's just, those tires have to be going on that car. Because I thought he was coming down last time by him, the lap before that. So I think he's just taking it easy now before he comes in. He's trying to stretch it as long as he can. Looks like the 95 is pitting in this time, and Austin is coming down too. I hear it on the radio here. Those two are pitting in this time, they said, and we'll see him coming down now.
Yep, we're going to see Austin come down. Looks like the 12 of Thwaites as well. Looks like some more drivers. GT going to be off and away. Gary Sexton Ed Morris gonna make that pass there. Zach Willard. We've got some drivers coming off of pit road here. But we get back up here to Austin Hill. He's going to go down into his pit stall. Todd Cray, though. I mean, Todd, 60. We're over halfway here. We look at who has yet to pit. The top 9 here going all the way back to Justin Rideout back here in 9th. Started 31st.
Oh my goodness, if we get a caution here soon, it'll throw a wrench on everybody's plan, because I'm trying to think here. They could stretch about 20 to 30 laps, you said, on fuel.
The fuel, roughly about 32, 37, 38 laps, plus or minus a few laps. So
these guys are going to have to, we're on old tires.
Well, they've been out here 23, 24, 23. Now it's going to be 24, 25. No, wait. 24, 24, 23, 24. No. Well, now we see Danny Ware crossing the stripe. Okay. So it's going to be 24, 25. 24, 25, 25, 23, 23, 24, 23. Going back to Justin Rideout. They can probably go another 10 to 14, 15 laps on this run. But yeah, tires though, I mean, they're going to get ran down quickly.
Like I said, the script's going to flip. You already see it here. You see Ed Morris going to the inside of Todd Cray. Yeah, he's just burning them. That's just the difference in these tires make. They're probably going to get their lap back if there's no caution here.
Yeah, Ed got his lap back the old-fashioned way. So we get back here to Zach Willard. Of course, 1 lap down. The first driver a lap down. He is, of course, he has pitted. So he is going to run down, of course, Todd Cray here. If Todd don't pit here anytime soon, he's going to run down Todd and get his lap back the old-fashioned way. I think, you know, I have had experience in racing.
Yeah.
I think what you got to do is, even though you may be on a different strategy, which that is what it takes, but when you're getting ate up like this, I think you need to come down pit road. You know.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Todd Cray's doing right here. He just came over the radio and is coming down this time.
Yes, he is like, okay, I'm done. Here we go. Down pit road.
These old tires are a pain to be on. They're just, it's not fun to be on old tires. Let's just say that. So. Don't think anybody else is coming down. That'll give the lead up to Danny Ware here. Paul Henley in second, 39. I thought that was kind of Sieg.
All right, well, Todd Cray on pit road here, and give a big shout out to my brother-in-law sitting right behind me. Of course, he pulled it on the big screen out here tonight, the broadcast here this evening. So I can turn and I can see it, even though it's a little bit behind. So, and give a big shout out to my brother-in-law Tommy here for pulling it up here.
That would trip me up, man. If I heard myself talking twice.
No, it's muted. It's muted.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
No, it's muted. I can't hear myself talk, so. Yeah, my brother-in-law gets enough of it because he's behind me. He sits behind me, so he hears everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right, Dana Ware now up front. He's led a couple of laps here. We got Paul Henley here. There in second. Theotico, man. What a run by Thiago. Of course, Danny Ware as well started 33rd. We got Paul Henley started 25th. Thiago started 34th. Carlos started 15th, currently right now in 4th. And Gary May in 5th. Of course, that's going to round out just the top 5. But I think these drivers, yeah, we go back here, the top 6, they still have yet to pit.
I think they're trying to stretch this out as long as they can, because I think if they pit now, they won't be able to make it to the end.
Let's see, 32, 37, man, I don't know, 32, 37. Let's go. Ooh, that's gonna be close.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, I don't
wow. I don't know either. We're not going to do any more math here because I don't know what's going to happen. We've been green flag. We've seen the start and the continuation of green flag pit stops here. And, of course, as always, Ryan, this is what we want to see. We want to see green flag pit stops. We want to see the strategies by all of the different teams, the different drivers, and what they can do at a track, of course, like Auto Club. We missed Iowa last week, but, of course, we still got next week to go before we get into the break. Ooh, that was close. I'm on Danny Ware here, and that was close between the 94 and another driver. I didn't catch the number, but, this is what we want to see this. That's what we want to see,
It's not like any other sport I can think of right now. There's no sport where you got to be constantly. There's so much that can happen. There's so much that can go wrong too. Especially in real life, like tire failure, you have the perfect strategy, but you can't predict cautions. You can't predict, in this case, computer failures. You can't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You can't predict any of that, and it's just going off of what you think is going to happen. There's nothing like it. It's. We don't even know what's going on up here. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't. We got a couple of drivers that have yet to pit. Yeah, the top 6. But, even after that, when these drivers make their pit stops, okay, we're going to be set for the other round of potential pit stops. Who can make it and who can't make it. That's going to be the thing.
Yeah, exactly, and it's. I'm looking at it now. I just don't know. These guys that are staying out we've stayed out for 34 laps, 33, 31, 34 laps. They may have the golden strategy. Everybody else is playing it safe. Might not. Austin Hill, I think, is on pit road, and so is Todd Cray, it looks like.
Let's see, Todd Cray, yep, sitting there in that 8th spot.
Apologies. ATVO and Gray there, so on pit road. Oh, we got a caution here. That's going to throw a wrench in the
what? Matt Alverson. Ooh. All right, well, let's go back here and take a look at this caution. I think that's going to be, Matt Alverson here.
Whoa. Yeah, they were 3 wide there.
Okay.
I think he was just trying to get by some cars there, and we'll see it soon here.
All right, on the MaxSpeedTV replay, Matt Alverson in the 94. Yep, seeing it 3 wide here. Oh, yep, right there. Well, let's get a chase view here real quick. Was that net code or was there contact there? Man, I'm seeing net code, but that's just me. and that is what happened. That's, the 94 and the 09. Some stuff happened there, whether it be netcode or contact, and the 94 are going to get loose right back, going to spit it there. The 82 going to get involved. Third Rock Racing. Oof. Well, this is going to change things up here.
Yeah, just a little. We're seeing these guys who just pitted a few laps ago. Actually, it's now 14 laps ago-ish. And then, of course, the guys up front, they're definitely going to come down pit road. They have to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they have to. Well, we got the official word. Lap number 71 here tonight. At fault 94, but it's not going to be at fault on the 94. Contact with the 09. Penalty not available because they have ruled that yet again. That was netcode. Man, a lot of netcode here on iRacing. And as a broadcaster, this is aggravating. Racing needs to get their stuff together. I know it goes off of different internet connections, but it also goes off of the iRacing servers as well. So something needs to be done. It's aggravating. I've seen it all week long.
Yeah, and I feel like it has been a little more prominent recently. Just a lot this season, especially. I probably can't count on both hands how many times I've heard netcode. If I had a dime for all that, I'd probably be rich, honestly. But it's
if I put a dollar for every netcode that I hear this season, or really at the last part of this year on iRacing, dude, I would be a multi-millionaire right now.
I could
it's
afford
ridiculous.
It's bad. I could probably afford a custom rig from Rick Bell. Wink, wink.
I could probably afford that and a Lamborghini Diablo. I'm just saying. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I can say from experience, just of course where I live, there aren't very many options for service out here. That may be why some of these guys don't have the best connection either. But of course, like we've been saying, it's a lot of iRacing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah. Well, we're going to be coming back to a green flag here. And, of course, we are over the halfway mark. We had a caution. We're stacked up. We're rocked up. Ready to go back going. I'm going to let Ryan get us going here. But, of course, you guys know what time it is. Ryan, go ahead and get us going, bud.
Yes, sir. We are up here on number 12, or number 155 is in the lead here. Looks like who's got the inside here? Looks like it's Michael Thwaites. Yeah, Michael Thwaites is our leader right now, and Danny Ware's on his outside. Thwaites is out on old tires, so that's going to make this restart very, very interesting. While everybody else is on a fresh set of Goodyear Eagles as the pace car pulls it down into the pit lane. Michael Thwaites is going to get on that loud pedal. And we are back racing here at Auto Club. He really does need that jump if he's going to survive these fresh tires. Yeah.
Yes, he did. And he got the jump there. And I think right now, before anything happens. What'd you see?
Ryan Abbott, that was, we got
all right.
We're oobly.
But we'll give it a lap or two here. But Ryan, I do have that crank it up here too. So we'll give it a lap or two here before we crank it up here tonight. Of course, we are, of course, rooting on the number 16 here because that is our pick. Austin Hill, currently running back here in 10th, started 9th, so kind of really right there where he started. But you can't forget about anybody else out there on the track. But I think right now we have got to crank it up here tonight. So, folks, let's go ahead and crank it up here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. Alrighty, folks, back live here, man. A little bit more fewer laps on Crank It Up, but good Lord, these drivers, man, they have just got to figure it out here. A lot of action has happened, but we got Todd Crony up front. We got Willie Nelson there in second. Gary Sexton third. Keith Haney Well, battling there with Gary for that third spot. So Gary back there in the fourth. Brandon Freeze now in fifth. Ryan, onto that crank it up. Did you see anything major going on, or was it just some pretty good battling?
Well, of course, when we were talking, they were 3 wide. A lot of that up front, and we almost saw it there. But
we might see it again. Nope.
Hey, there you go. But we got Brandon Freeze up here.
That's who I'm on, actually, Ryan.
I told you he was quick in practice, and he's definitely a contender here tonight. He pulls it out. That's great. And also, something me and you were talking about, Carlos, he's fallen back to about 13th now, but he was leading some laps, man. He was up there fighting with these guys, and he led a couple laps. Good for him.
Yeah, 3 laps for Carlos, but here's the thing. Oh, no! We got Nick Hunt off the grass. No caution. Oh, man, not what Nick wanted. Oh, no. I'm going to do it. I'm a broadcaster. We're going to go back and take a look at what happened to the 00 of a Nick Hunt here and see. Oh. Well, it looks like, right there, the 32 there on the inside. But it looks like the 00 might have came down there on that 32. And, boy, that 00 of Nick Hunt on the grass. He didn't keep it off the wall, though, Ryan. So, no damage per se for that 00, but that's going to put himself back in 27th.
And him being on the edge of the point standings, that's not what he needed here tonight. He can battle back. There's plenty of time left. We're coming down to about 20 to go. So if we get a caution here or there, I'm sure he'll work his way back up to the front. But, if things keep going how they're going, that might put him outside of the top 12.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Not what Nick wanted to do. Let's go ahead and hear and see at the penalty chart here tonight. It looked like there was a race violation penalty. Now, this is one of the things I do go over, of course, with the cautions, but lap number 78, Carlos Maciel, car number 81, cleared black flag for passing under yellow. I'm not sure if there'll be a penalty there. I think maybe they're going to take a look at that. But that is under the race violation penalties. Now, when it comes to in the hauler, I do not go over that. So, but coming to lap 89 here, Ryan. I mean, we got 2 more laps before we hit 20 to go, bud.
Yep.
They're still stacked up, man.
Yeah, it's still crazy. These guys are on edge, man. You see Austin Hill, our pick, of course, both rooting for him, so I'll bring it up. He is moving his way up to fourth place.
That's who. You got to be on Austin Hill and that Surf Pro 16. I mean, we both picked him. I mean, come on.
Yeah, of course, and he's looking to pounce on that 25 car too. I just worry about how much he's burning up his stuff.
For sure. But we got Willie, we got Gary Sexton, Zach Willard, Keith Haney. They're in second. Todd Cray up in the lead. I mean, still a lot of fast drivers out here. A lot of drivers that kind of know their stuff. But we're going to see here the 16 go to the inside here of that number. I believe that is the 25.
Yes, that's Tom Massey.
Yeah, no, 25.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson. Confusion here with Ryan Branshaw.
Yes, you'll see a lot of that.
Well, Austin Hill going to complete the pass, but look behind them. The number 88 of Zach Willard. He's right here with these guys. Zach Willard
too, man.
on the same strategy as Awesome Austin, Keith Haney, Todd Cray, Willie Nelson. Now, and Gary Sexton and Brandon Free. So now it comes down 20 to go. Who is going to save their stuff?
Yeah, and honestly, I don't know if Brandon burnt his stuff up or what, but he's falling back, and that could be a good thing. That could be a bad thing for him. If he's saving, that's great. If not, then we might have a problem. And of course, we're right on the edge. Who knows if these guys make it to the end? You know, we still got 20 laps to go, and they've been on this for 18 laps.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, Todd Cray still out front. We got Keith Haney here battling here with Austin Hill, Zach Willard, Keith Haney. Oh, man. Oh, here comes the 88. Oh, Zach Willard. Wow.
Man, oh, man. Keith, is that 87? Yes, 87's pitted here. Let's see, Keith Haney. That's Keith Haney. He's pitting. He doesn't think he'll make it to the end. She's going to try to get fuel to the end here. And like we were saying, they've been out here for 20 laps. We've got almost, 27 to go?
17 to go,
yep,
yeah.
Not bad. Yep, there we go. 17 to go. So we're going to be pushing it.
All right. Well, here we go. Todd Cray been out here now 20 laps, 20, 20, 20, 21. Darren Clement. It'll be 22 this time by. So it'll be 21 with Todd Cray crossing the stripe. Let's math it here real quick.
You said the fuel window's about 32
to 37, 38 laps roughly, plus or minus a few. So it's definitely going to be close.
Oh, Todd Cray on the pit road here.
Yeah, he can't make it. Oh.
Let's see if anybody else will. I think Austin's going to try to stick it out here, and so will Zach Willard. It's if you're in the lead here, you're not in the draft. So giving up the lead at this point might be the best decision if Zach's trying to get around Austin here, because you're going to need to save as much as you can.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let's see what they do here. It's oh my goodness. I have no clue if they're gonna make it or not, and I'm sure they don't have any clue if they're gonna make it or not either. Well, Zach Willard Willard is closing that gap. Let's see if he'll try to get around. If not, he'll be in prime position to finish this race with fumes. If we get down to it, they'll be running on fumes.
Well, we're 13 to go this time by 24 laps, and Zach Willard on the tail end of that number 16 of Austin Hill. GT Hawkins there in third, Willie Nelson fourth, Gary Sexton fifth.
I'm looking back at 7th place here.
Okay.
How about Casey Duncan?
Let's go back. Yeah, KC there. 23rd to 7th. Yeah.
Right front damage, he said. It doesn't look like it's playing much of a factor here.
Well, I mean, it could be as far as the back stretch, you know, kind of losing some speed, but as he goes into the corners and onto the front stretch, I don't think he's losing much, but he's got Ed there gaining ground on him.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I think if he's saving his tires, then he should be okay. But if not, he might have to worry about everybody behind him.
All right, well, Casey Duncan, Ed Morris here. All right, behind Ed, though, is going to be
Hello, Joshua Medlock.
Rick, what's up, buddy?
I'm busy in a meeting, man. I'm sorry. I've got your poke messages, and I thought maybe I'd just come up here. So what do we got going on?
Awesome racing.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Awesome racing, Rick, as always. I mean, they got to figure it out here tonight for the Xfinity Series here at Auto Club. 10 to go, buddy. I mean, I don't know what to expect here, bud.
Don't have a clue, man. Top 5 guys up there. That's some big muscle up there. But I tell you what, watch Darren Clement. Darren Clement started 30th here tonight, running 6th place right now. And the last time I looked on the board, he was in 8th position, so he is coming toward the front. Keep your eyes on that number 32 out there tonight.
Yes, it is. Rick Donathan kind of doing some admin stuff here tonight. Rick, we'll go ahead and let you get back to it, buddy. You made your appearance. Awesome job, bud. Thank you for what you do here at Extreme, man. We appreciate it, bud.
Hey, thank you guys up here in the booth. I know this week's been a tough week with some short track racing we've got going on Monday and Tuesday nights, but hey, racing is racing, and sometimes we have good days and bad days. But anyway, I'm going to get back down here. Thank you, guys. Thank you to all those fans out there tuning in with us, watching us here, and watching Mr. Medlock screaming and shouting up in the booth. But I tell you what, Ryan Branchen, how's your night up here with Joshua?
It's been a blast, man. I'm holding my breath here. I don't know if they're going to make it.
Well, I tell you what, don't hold your breath too much, because if this thing gets more exciting than what I've already seen, Joshua's going to scream, pass out. You're going to have to kick in and let these people know what's going on with the race.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it might come to that, man. I have no clue, man.
All right, guys, I'm going to let you have it.
Yep. All righty, that is Rick Donathan here. Kind of popping in here real quick, but we're 7 to go here, Ryan. Okay. I mean, you see kind of what's going on the track. You now have access, I believe, on the penalty chart here.
Yes.
So, but it comes down to really right now.
Yes.
7 to go. We got Zach Willard, Austin Hill, 1-2. Austin putting some pressure on that number 88. We got GT right there with them. Coming to 6 to go this time. What's going to happen, Ryan?
They're either going to run out of fuel, and it's going to be. It's either going to be they run out of fuel or they make it to the end. Like I was saying, Austin Hill is in prime position to win this race. He's got the draft off his act, and he's going to, he's probably going to be good on fuel because they're just teetering on the edge right now. I have no clue if they can or not. So, but yeah, I think if Todd Craig can get back around, he might have a chance here. Oops. So we see. Oh my goodness, I'm very curious to see what happens here. I don't know if Zach's got a draft off of anybody right now, because if he doesn't have that draft, he might be in trouble here.
Oh man, Ryan, 4 to go this time by for Zach Willard. And as you was just talking about it, can they make it? Now, we're looking at it here, or I'm looking at it here. Man, I don't know if they can make it. I really don't.
Oh, my God. They're right on the edge.
Oh.
Of that fuel window.
Yeah, Zach Willard, 33. Austin Hill, 33. We get back here to third. GT, 33. Willie, 33. Gary, 33. Darren Clement, 34. We get here to KC at about 33 as well. Ed Morris going to round out the 8th here, 32. Nicholas Vroom Vroom, 9th there, 32. And then right here at 10th, going to be Brandon Freeze at about 32, 33, 34 as it updates. Oh, can they make it 3 laps to go?
Man. The other thing is, our pick, Austin Hill, he's got to find a way to get around that 88 of Zach Willard in the next, 2 laps we're coming to.
Oh, no, he's going to have to do it here. Yeah. Now, as they cross the stripe here, 2 to go here tonight.
Man, he's going to have to drive the wheels off of that race car if he wants to even have a chance. So you see he's closing the gap a little bit, trying to get a run off the corner.
Out of 2 here.
Oh, he's burning them on the backstretch now.
I think right now you've got to make your move. I mean, it's 2 to go. You're coming to the white flag. You have got to do something. But Zach Willard, he sees Austin Hill behind him. So he knows Austin is going to make a move or try to make a move. A flag in the air, 1 to go here tonight. That's it. Whatever happens, happens.
Can they make it? Do they run out of fuel? The gap behind Austin Hill is 1.6 seconds, and they're on the safe strategy. 88's out of fuel. The 16's going to go
88 out of fuel. No!
Can the 16 make it now?
Oh, did the 16 save enough out of turn number 4? Guess what? It is going to be. No, is it going to be?
Oh, he's got it.
Yeah. 2 to here for the Army Custom Rigs Xfinity Series just because Zach Willard ran out of fuel.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, he was running on fumes coming to the line. Wow.
Oh,
what did I tell you?
Hey,
Austin
guess
was
what?
in the draft there. He saved enough just to get around. Let's see. Oh my, wow.
Yeah, and I think Austin might be out of fuel right now.
Oh yeah, he was going about 140 across the line.
Well, he's down now to at a speed of 40, 39, 38. He cannot make it back, but he crossed the line for the checkered flag. So back to back wins. And Ryan, guess what? Me and you have picked the winner here tonight.
Yep. Well, I mean, we used our cheat. I don't know, man. It's can say we called that.
Man, that was amazing. Of course, we're going to go ahead and step away here on MaxSpeedTV. We're going to get the top three up here. Willie Nelson in third, GT Hawkins in second, and of course, Austin Hill there grabbing back-to-back wins here. Of course, that's going to make it his fourth win. Stay tuned, folks. Man, we will be right back. Alrighty, folks, we're back live here on MaxSpeedTV. Of course, we have caught up with our top three here tonight at Auto Club. We are going to start here with that number 25. Looks like a Willie Nelson here. Let me get down here real quick. Willie Nelson. Willie, buddy, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Willie, I got you the 25 here, but you're 20 there in TeamSpeak here, so it's a little confusing. But, man, Auto Club Speedway, man, awesome job out here, but it came really down to a fuel strategy, not necessarily tires. It could have come down to that too, but more fuel than anything. Talk about your race here at Auto Club, bud.
Well, after last season, I didn't think I was going to perform as well as I did today. That's for sure. But really happy with my Rick Bell custom rigs Toyota Supra. I mean, that thing just was on rails tonight. I mean, I felt like so comfortable, the most comfortable I've been at Auto Club. And it came down the field, but we sputted out through the finish line, took her home P3.
So you were at the edge. You ran out, right?
Oh yeah, I ran out. I've crossed the finish line under full power, but as soon as I did that, it just started spudding. I was like, I just saved enough.
Oh man, just enough for sure. Well, what was the biggest thing here at Auto Club? I mean, the draft for sure kind of played a little bit more factor, really, than what I thought it would.
Yeah, it definitely did. Definitely made the car aerotight behind other drivers, especially being the car's already so damn tight. So, I mean, it just definitely put a wear on the tires even more than it did.
Well, of course, round 6 here for the regular season. Of course, we go to Sin City next week, Las Vegas, before the break, Thanksgiving break, of course. What's your thoughts on Las Vegas?
Well, I had a pretty good run there last season, so I hope I can repeat, do what I did last season, work my way up to the front. I like that track.
All right, so you're a big fan of Las Vegas, I see.
Yes, sir.
All righty, buddy. Well, of course, as always, you know the drill. Any final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate here tonight, bud?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Rick Bell Custom Rigs and Butt Kicker, the 2 sponsors for GT Motorsports. Shout out to GT Hawkins for letting me hop on board with them, and Brandon Book for being definitely a big crew chief here in the Xfinity Series. He's been helping out with a lot of fuel strategy and crew chief calls. Couldn't do these good finishes without him.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, Willie, man, of course, we'll see you next week in Las Vegas. Are we going to see you tomorrow night, though, in the Cup?
I don't have any plans for running Cup this season, but yeah, see you next week for sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We'll see you next week in Las Vegas, bud. Go celebrate third here tonight, bud.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Well, that is going to bring us here to our second place finisher here tonight. That is going to be the number 14 butt kicker, GT Hawkins here. Couple of cautions there at the beginning. Got it figured out. Green flag pit stops, and it came down to a fuel rod here tonight. GT, man, talk about the race here at Auto Club, bud.
Yeah, first half was really just managing tires, and that was the main thing I was concerned about. And then, yeah, overall good race. Got a little bit of damage, just 8 seconds worth of repair. So I decided to take it, and that was probably the right move, but I wasn't able to on the last restart there. Didn't have the track position to go for the win if the guys in front ran out of fuel. So they did, but I wasn't close enough. So we'll take second. Didn't get the cookie tonight, but we'll take it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, definitely going to be a good point stop for you, coming into tonight. 12 points ahead. Of course, in the point standings, you're the leader ahead of Gary Sexton. So, going into round 7, which will be next week at Las Vegas, going from this track, Auto Club, to Las Vegas, your mindset, you got something figured out for that?
I mean, I like the mile and a half, so I guess it's a little more predictable. Yeah, I mean, regular season points don't mean a whole lot, I don't think. I mean, we pretty much reset as long as you're top 12. Doesn't really matter. So that's the goal right now. Just trying to have clean races and learn as I go, and learn. Always learning the car and the tire, and so right now just trying to do that and have clean races and have fun.
Buddy, well, of course, you know the drill. Any final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate second here and get ready for Las Vegas? Of course, are we going to see you tomorrow night?
Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow night. Got to thank my teammates at GTM, Butt Kicker, RB Custom Rigs, Extreme Motorsports, MaxSpeedTV, all my friends, family watching. Thank you.
All righty, GT, go celebrate second here tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night and next week here.
Yeah, we'll see you. Thanks, Josh.
All right, bud. All right. Well, that's going to bring us yet again to our winner here, although we missed it last week. So let's go ahead before we get into tonight's race. Austin Hill driving the win at Iowa last week, going back to back. Real quick, Austin, talk about Iowa since we did not broadcast it. We want to hear it from you.
Yeah, Iowa was a really good race between me and GT. We kind of felt like we were the class of the field all night in Iowa. Came down to the end. We had a lot of cautions back to back, and we had a restart to where I got a really good restart. Was able to get by him, and the caution came out right after that, and I was able to obtain the lead again. And from then on out, we just kept having caution after caution. We finally got down to a green-white checkered, and we were able to hold them off on that green-white checkered and come home with the victory. So Iowa was definitely a tough race. Thought that GT was a little bit better than us on the short run. I felt like we were a little bit better than him on the long run, and it just came down to the green-white checkered, and I was able to hold him off.
Okay, so now we come to tonight, Auto Club. And I'm going to go ahead. We're going to double team you here real quick with me and Ryan because we both picked you. So, Auto Club, it's 2 miles. You're in the Xfinity car. The draft with the small spoilers usually don't play a factor, but looks like it really did tonight. Man, talk about your race here this evening.
Yeah, it was a really good race for us. Our Surf Pro Toyota Supra was fast all night. We seemed like on pit road, I'm still trying to get better at pit road. I'm still trying to perfect exactly how I want to pit. It seems like a few other guys are a little bit better than me at perfecting pit stops, and I always seem to lose 2 or 3 spots on pit road. But luckily, it hasn't bit me yet. I've been able to come home with the wins these past 2 or 3 races now. So
3 because it's back to back to back. So go ahead.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, it was just one of those races that you didn't want to lose track position, but at the same time, you didn't want to push the car too hard early in the race because early in a run, you would really eat up your right front a lot, and you really had to start backing up your entry to get a really good exit. And it's all about, with this track being so big and the straightaways being so long, it's all about getting off the corner really well. So if you're really attacking the entry a lot and you're really overdriving the entry, it's just going to eat up the right front and it's going to hurt your exit. So that's one thing that I just worked on all night was backing up my entry as much as I could without getting ran over from behind, getting my car turned, and then getting a really good straight run off the corner to where I didn't have any wheel in it and I could save that right front for a long run. And then there at the end,
talk about the fuel. Yeah.
So I don't want to let out any secrets or let anything out of the bag. But when I saw the 88 of Willard pressuring me, I knew I was really, really close on fuel. So since he was pressuring me so hard, I just kind of let him go by me, followed in line, and I saved some fuel when I was riding behind him in the draft. Drafting somebody definitely helps you save fuel. I started lifting a little bit earlier on entry, started getting back to the gas a little bit later, and I kind of just had it set in my head, if he makes it to the end, we'll just run second tonight. But I had a really good really high hopes that he was going to run out down the back stretch, and he actually ran out coming off of turn 2, and I got into the back of him a little bit just because I didn't know that he was running out. So And then the next thing you know, I come off of turn 4 and I start running out, and I could see GT and those guys closing in behind me. But we had just enough of a gap to make it there to the start finish line. I didn't even make it back around to do any burnouts or any victory lane celebrations. So yeah, it was really close, but it just all worked out for me tonight. I didn't know how close he was going to be, but I kind of just took that chance to try to save a little bit of extra fuel there at the end.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, it came down to really fuel here tonight, but like I said, we're gonna double team it here. Ryan, I know you've got some questions here tonight for Austin Hill, buddy. Go ahead.
Yeah, of course. I was thinking when what was going through your mind when you saw Todd Cray pit from the lead? With how many laps left? About 10 or so laps left.
Yeah, it was definitely kind of going through my mind, but I felt like when we had that restart and we had that long run, like you said, he pitted with, I don't know, 10, 15 to go in the race, I think it was. I just, as big as this racetrack is, I didn't think that he was going to be able to get, back around just because of how big this racetrack is. I did kind of, early in the race, I did kind of have doubts that I should have pitted with Todd when he pitted. I think it was around a lap 40 or 45 or so. He went ahead and took his second set of tires, and I actually thought that I made a mistake not pitting with him, and I ended up staying out until I think it was like right at lap 60, and I ended up pitting. And then when the caution fell, it just kind of worked out for us. I think if it would have stayed green, you might have seen Todd's, decision to pit when he did and take tires probably work out for him, and he probably would have ended up, winning the race just because of how the tire cycle and everything would have failed. So it's just kind of one of those races that I stuck with my gut, and I saw a lot of other guys staying out. So I stuck with my gut, stayed out at that particular time. And then the caution just came out at the right time. We were able to pit there at the end. And, there at the end, I was able to draft and save a little bit of fuel, just enough to make it to the line and come home with the win.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I was like you said earlier. I kept telling Josh, I was like, man, if he gets in that draft, or whoever's in that draft, he'll be golden. They'll be golden. And yeah, it worked out in your favor tonight. So next week is Las Vegas. What are you thinking for Las Vegas? Do you think you could make it 4 wins in a row?
Yeah, I think we have a really good shot at it. I think we have a really good opportunity to make it happen. I feel like I get around Las Vegas really well in real life. In the truck series, I got 2 wins there, and I think that kind of carries over a little bit onto the iRacing world, just because the way the track changes throughout a run and the way your tire wear is and stuff like that. It's a racetrack where you can run it a little hard at the beginning, but you can end up paying for it on the long run. So that's one thing that kind of helped me out tonight, is I just didn't overwork my right front, and that's going to be the same concept going into Las Vegas, is just not overworking your right front tire and just saving that tire. Feel like he's been right there to get the win. He's definitely going to probably be one of the biggest threats for me to get the job done, but we just got to do everything right, minimize the mistakes, and be there at the end like we have been these last 3 races.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you're killing it here in the Xfinity series, man. I'm just still speechless from this race today. It came down to the end, and when Zach ran out of fuel, me and Josh, we kind of freaked out there. So, congratulations on the win. And Josh, if you got anything else for Austin, go ahead.
Austin, as always, I'm glad to interview you. Being a professional truck series driver for NASCAR, going on here to iRacing, but this is iRacing. Any, of course, final thoughts, shout outs you want to give before you go celebrate your back to back victory here for the Xfinity Series, bud?
Yeah, I mean, I want to definitely give a huge shout out to everybody at Forex Racing. I feel like we have a really good team behind us. we're getting better each and every week, and all the guys that I run with, I've been trying to help them out as much as I can, and we really feed off of each other. We really talk about things, and I feed them information on what I'm doing. They feed me information on what they're doing, and probably the biggest shout out I got to give tonight is Casey Duncan. He got himself a top 5 tonight.
Yeah,
ended up
he
5th.
did.
And,
Yeah,
man, I was really excited for him when I heard that he finished where he did. I didn't know that he had finished there until right after going across the line. He was telling me he finished 5th. So I was probably more excited about seeing him finish there than me winning tonight, just because man, he's had a lot of bad luck. He's had a lot of things not go his way, and it was nice to see a teammate get up there and get in the top 5 with us. And I thought that we were going to have maybe 3-4X drivers in the top 5 tonight. Brandon Freeze, he was really good all night tonight. He ended up, I want to say, with a top 10. So it was really nice to see all 3 of us guys finish in the top 10, and just a really solid outing for everybody at Forex Racing. And I think there's a lot of positives that we can take from this race, and put that going forward for this whole program.
Well, we got Las Vegas next week, but of course, any other final thoughts, shout outs you want to give before you go celebrate your back-to-back victories here for the Xfinity Series, bud?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to give a big shout out to you guys for doing what you guys do, so all the fans can enjoy it and tune in and watch us, race on iRacing. So I want to give a shout out to all the fans that tuned in, everybody at Extreme Motorsports, Rick Donathan for letting us do this deal, and like I said, just everybody at Forex Racing for everything they do for me.
All righty, Austin. Well, are we going to see you tomorrow night for the Cup, or are you going to take a day off?
Where are they racing at? I don't even know.
No, we're here.
We're
here at Auto Club.
I'll probably be here tomorrow. I haven't even used one of my races. I'm a development driver, obviously, in the Cup Series.
Yes.
So I'll probably be on tomorrow. I'm gonna actually get in my group text right now with Casey and probably let him know to sign me up.
All righty, Austin. Congratulations. Back-to-back wins for Xfinity here. Let's hope we see you tomorrow. If not, we will see you next week before the break for Thanksgiving at Las Vegas, bud. Go celebrate, bud.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Yes, as always. Austin Hill. Ryan. Oh, man. He's the real deal, man.
Yeah. And especially having a teammate like Austin Hill, that's so cool. Just a great guy, down to earth, very. From when I've raced with him, he's just been very kind and very respectful and just a great guy. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, let's get here to the unofficial results, pending any admin stuff they have to do, but. Austin Hill going to grab the win here tonight. Awesome job going back to back. 3 wins straight. 4th win on the season for Austin Hill. GT Hawkins there. Going to get 2nd here this evening. Willie Nelson in 3rd. Gary Sexton in 4th. Casey Duncan in 5th. Ed Moore 6th. Carlos Maciel is going to finish in 7th here this evening. Danny Ware in 8th. Nicholas the Vroom Vroom Vroman in 9th. And Brandon Freeze rounding out the top 10 here tonight. Ryan?
Well, I'm going to steal this from you now. Brad Wetzel Pretzel is in 11th here. David Elliott finished in 12th. Paul Irvin, one of the standby drivers tonight, he finishes 13th.
Awesome run before you continue. Awesome run by Paul here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's very good. He was
and Thiago.
Yeah, Thiago. He's in 14th here. as we see, he's solid top 15 for him.
Yeah.
Tonight. He was up front a bunch. Gary May in that 10 car finishing 15th. Darren Clement falling back to 16th, but still another solid run from
Yes.
Darren. Zach Willard, after running out of fuel, he'll nurse it home 17th. Bryce Sinisak in 18th. Keith Haney in 19th. Paul Henley in 20th, and that'll round out top 20.
Yes, it is. Nick Hunt gonna be 21st here this evening. Todd Cray 22nd. Michael Thwaites 23rd. James Haney 24th. Brian Abbott 25th. Rodrigo Loga, who we interviewed earlier here tonight, gonna be 26th. Tom Massey 27th. Justin Rideout 28th. Darren Bruce 29th. Matt Alverson gonna round out the top 30. Ryan, go ahead and finish us out here tonight.
66 laps down, and the car behind the wall is James DeCarlis in that 93 in 31st place. Brian Wasserman also taking his car behind the wall in 32nd. Blake Griffith in 33rd. Chris Seidenfeld involved in that early wreck. He will finish 34th. William Hartman in 35th, and rounding out the field is Michael Atkins Jr., 92 laps down in 36th.
Well, of course, as always, as I say it, tough break for the drivers who had to end it early here. Yeah, that's tough. We're winding down the halfway of the regular season, Ryan. I mean, points are important,
Yes.
Well, that's. Go ahead. Yeah, you got something. Go ahead.
No, I was just agreeing with you. Yeah, that's gonna be a huge blow to that 41, the 5, and the 67, all finishing in the bottom 3 positions. They're good drivers. I'm confident they'll bounce back for sure next week, but just a tough break now for them.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, that's going to do it here tonight. For myself, MaxSpeedTV, Joshua Medlock with Ryan Branshaw. Of course, Ryan, as always, thank you, bud, for joining us up here in the booth for the Xfinity Series for Extreme. The Rick Mills Custom Rigs. Good racing out here tonight. Started out a little rough, but they got it figured out.
Oh, for sure. They put on a heck of a show, man. Of course, taunting us every so often with 3Y, whatever, yada, yada, yada. But,
yada, yada, yada.
Yeah. But, it was a heck of a show, man. It was fun to watch, and coming down to the end, I'm so glad we didn't get a caution there, because the fuel mileage, oh my gosh, that was I was biting my nails, holding my breath, whatever you want to say. It was intense.
My 10 fingers, nails, they're gone. I might have had to start with my toes. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And then where do you go from there? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Well, we're going to end it here, but tomorrow night, the Rick Tech Cup Series. Well, we're going to load the Cup cars here at Auto Club Speedway, and the draft, though. Oh, my Lord, Ryan. The draft definitely going to play a factor tomorrow night with those big spoilers that are on the Cup cars. Although you're not with us in the booth, you know how the Cup cars are.
Yeah, they are a different animal. Let's just say that. Those spoilers, all that downforce, NASCAR putting on for more close racing, leaking over to the sim here. But it's going to be interesting. It's not going to be like we saw tonight. I think the draft will be a lot more important.
I think it's going to be more important. Yeah, for sure.
We'll have to see how it plays out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, tomorrow night, it's going to be, of course, myself, Joshua Medlock, in the booth. And there's going to be a surprise co-commentator in the booth tomorrow night. You don't want to miss it. 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, right here on MaxSpeedTV with the Rick Motec Cup Series. But awesome job and awesome win out here tonight. Back-to-back wins for Austin Hill. Until tomorrow night, folks, stay safe. Thank you all and have a good night.